Dozens of Detroit public schools closed to students but open to thieves. Action News visited every single vacant school and discovered the scope of the problem is shocking.
Hey, we are not turning our backs on this issue. Our Ronnie Dahl and Simon Shaquette are back holding our leaders accountable. While Simon tracked down the governor, Ronnie went after the district managers, rather the district emergency manager. She joins us live from the east side with that. Ronnie?
Yeah, when the school district walked away from these buildings without properly securing them, well, they became an open invitation to thieves. And take a look around. This is pretty much what is left of a lot of these buildings. Neighbors are concerned. These are dangerous structures. So we took their concerns to Jack Martin, the emergency manager of DPS, to see what is the big plan to try to secure these buildings. Listen to what he had to say.
I went to school here, and it's heartbreaking that we have to see something like this.
Former students can only stand by and watch as their school, the place they created so many fond memories, falls into a state of disaster at the hands of thieves.
They should have locked this building up better than what it was. And besides, they should have even sold it, to someone.
Countless neighbors tell us when they spotted scrappers stealing the pipes, the fixtures, and the windows, they tried calling for help.
Day, night, it didn't matter. I called Popo's. I stood right here and called 911.
It's not just this school. Look at what they've done to all of our school properties.
Action News visited every single school that has been closed in Detroit, more than 80. What we found goes beyond shocking. It's negligent. On the east side, 33 schools have been closed. 22 of them have been hit by scrappers or cracked open. It's been an ongoing problem with little action to stop it. So we took our questions to the man in charge of the Detroit Public School District, Emergency Manager Jack Martin.
I've gone out, looked at those schools, and looked at what they were before we closed them, and probably less than 4 to 6 weeks, they're completely trashed. So it's a huge problem.
A huge problem, you think? But why were conditions allowed to get this bad? Well, why wasn't something done earlier?
Well, I can't speak for previous EMs or previous administrations. I know the one common element is the lack of resources.
The district is trying to recoup some of your tax dollars by putting the vacant structures up for sale. But until they are sold, what is the plan to secure the dangerous buildings?
We're working on a number of things. We most recently met with the cement workers where we're trying to work out a summer program where we will have some of our kids going to some of those schools to cement the first floor to keep the scrappers out.
We shared the emergency manager's interview with Detroit residents forced to live by these vacant structures. The plan to cement the first level earned Martin failing marks.
It would just still be total blight with cement. No, that's not a great option for me and my neighborhood.
You watched the interview with the emergency manager. What are your thoughts about that?
I'm taken back. It doesn't seem like they have a viable plan to do anything about these schools to actually help with the situation.
And in some of these cases, it's as if they just left the schools. I mean, this is a student's homework still in the building, just thrown away. Now, the district does have its own police force, and they say they're going after the scrappers. In the past 6 months, they have arrested about 83 people. They are also going to be talking with the city of Detroit to try to go after some funds to get some of these schools demolished. But of course, if you live around here, all of that is not happening soon enough. Of course, I have been on this story with my colleague, Simon Shaquette. We want to go ahead and throw it over to him because Simon has been going after the governor for answers. Simon?
Ronnie, terrific reporting. Thank you. Meantime, here on the west side, take a look. Abandoned schools like Holcomb Elementary are not just eyesores, they are dangerous when you consider all the illegal scrapping and vandalism taking place across from homes with families. We heard concerns from the neighborhood and took them straight to Governor Rick Snyder. He is ultimately responsible as the boss of the district's emergency manager. Wait till you hear his response to our investigation and if people here on the west side are buying into his answers. The exclusive with Governor Rick Snyder coming up on 7 Action News at 6. Live on Detroit's west side, Simon Shaquette, 7 Action News.